Hello, hello. Welcome to Jade Empire. One of the, mm, I don't know if I would say last great BioWare games, but this was like during that time, you know? Knights of the Old Republic, Jade Empire was right there with it. Fallout, I think it was New Vegas, not 3, but maybe it was both, who knows? Anyway, man, this was some nostalgia and it's on sale as of recording for like $3. So I mean, if you don't have it and you're watching this, you should put it on your wish list and set aside $3.
This world is out of balance.
Voice acting, cinematic as fuck.
Spirits grow restless.
Otherworldly story. Music bangers.
I am reborn again and again. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's hand.
We have no idea what any of that was about because the story. Oh, the story kind of takes a little while to pay off, I think. But it is, boy, is it a story. So yeah, funny thing, if you do decide to get it, you got to do a little futzing around. I had to basically. There was a guide in the Steam community stuff on stuff to do, like a dummies guide. I just did it. Maybe I'll link it in the description. I don't think anybody cares, to be honest, but we'll see. I had to make a system information file and then copy the Steam.dll file over. Which is weird, but at the same time, the game wouldn't start because it said it couldn't find Steam, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But it worked. It worked, and then OBS wouldn't record it. So we had to go into admin mode. But here we are. Don't need to watch that again. Widescreen, 920, 8 times. Cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Make sure we can hear anybody talking. It's fine. I don't know and I don't care. Figure it out. Run the credits really quick just because. That's my thing apparently. I mean, everybody here, honestly, everybody here did a pretty good job. I remember, even though, like, I was a kid and stuff, I remember being able to see advertising for this game so... And this is the special edition, interestingly enough. Funny story, nobody knows. There was a special edition. Testers did a good job to find everything, I think. I don't know. I'm sure a speedrunner knows some crazy bug or glitch. You know, funny enough, for a game set in ancient Far East type Oriental stuff, they did like they did a pretty good job of well, no, I don't know. Did they make the script in like Japanese or something and then translate, or was it put in English in the first place? Because it's BioWare and I don't know. I want to see, I don't know if we missed it, the music. Evil, Chris Priestley. Keith, K2 Hayward. Dulipa, Dupes, Ups. Vijayaward Hana. Vijayaward Hana. Sorry if I messed that up. VO recorded at Technicolor Sound Services, Blackman Productions Inc. Oh, look at all those voice actors. Oh boy. Nathan Fillion. Nope. Somebody else I know? I don't. Nope. Oh, okay. I did not see music. I guess it's not in this credits. Phil Spencer. God. Back when games were good. I mean. Alright, so here's how you make a character. You can pick a preset. I believe everybody here is from the main thing. You want a custom though. Oh wait, is this? Okay. So who do we pick? Is there no way to rotate? Nope. Okay. I mean, she has pants, right? Like she's got pants. She doesn't. She's in like a really. He's a little too big. I feel like this is too generic. But also that's also too generic. And he's just a smaller version of this guy. I mean, I gotta go with her, right? I thought the special edition gave us a different character, but okay. Pick her. Pick her. Pants. This much strength. Focus only matters in battle mode. Just make it hard, why not? Oh, and then we get to choose the styles. Those are the only ones. Stamina being selected. Okay, Heavenly Wave. Does direct damage. Okay, so that'll give us health power-ups. At least complete it. Is there no way to see it? See it? I feel like you get most of these. I feel like you can unlock them somehow. I mean, we're cat, right? We're a cat. We're gonna go with cat style. Oh. Is that... Okay, no, that's just there. Can I... Alright, let's see what we got. That's a pretty good name. Done. We are on you, the calm sea. We are now on our journey.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
One more match, then. I doubt it. You strike with the grace of a cow. I could blindfold myself. That might even the odds. Whoops.
Happily. I feel that I learn something every time I face you.
Oh, this is where we gotta
place to know
pick.
some
Do we
rules.
be nice or
So long
not
as you're certain you have
nice? Just be real. Alright, show me your best, bro.
Let us begin.
Tiger style. Tiger style. What is button 1? Is this block? Rude? What is that button? No. Button 3, what is that? Wow, I'm getting real lucky.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Can't say that again. Oh wow, the face changes. Huh.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Li just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
His face is weird. Chapter 1, wherein a master foretells of doom. A rival challenges for station, and the past haunts the present. Your training nears its completion in the idyllic setting of two rivers. Master Li promises that soon you will know more about how you came here and where your future will lead. All the while, strange tales begin to spread of ghosts that will not rest, and shadowy assassins who heed no law. Oh, that's weird. So what is the right stick supposed to be then? And what is...
I am restored.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Hold on. This is like trying to... That's not right. It shouldn't be that, should it? This one. Uh... Okay. I... Okay. I don't know why those are that. But now... What is button 11, dude? I don't have that many buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I do, but what the Why would I want that to target right? Yes. Actually, wait. Is that not it? Oh, that was the right button. Okay, Yeah, sure, man. Attack, block, strong attack, and focus. Chi strike and chi heal. So this is 7 and this was 8. Then what is? Oh, you're not. It's not taking my triggers. I make this one 11. It doesn't. Which one is but 9? Oh, that's weird. It doesn't recognize the triggers. It's so weird. Okay. Well, that's no target. No. Target right and target left. Or both of them. Okay, no, that works. Yeah. That's cool. Now we have a combat pause for whatever reason. The right stick turns the camera. I don't know why it didn't. Great. Amazing. Perfect. Love it. Combat pause. Menu pause. No way, man. That's okay. It's just info and remapping. Okay. Now that we figured it out. I wonder. That's interesting. I don't remember who all the people are. Amulet. Map. Load game. Save game. Save game. Settings. Alright.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Li when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
That's fair. No, you're good. Alright. So we get to do some stuff really quick. This is a common thing with these types of games where the beginning area they throw you into has a little bit of everything to kind of get you accustomed to, you know, the next bajillion hours you're about to spend.
Typical.
Uh-oh. I got too close. Thofan, or the Old Tongue, was the native language of one of many kingdoms struggling for supremacy before the empire was unified by Sagacious Tien, our first emperor. As the wars raged, constant shifts in territorial leadership spread the use of the Old Tongue. By the time Sagacious Tien formed the empire, the Old Tongue was so widely spread that it became a second official language of the Jade Empire. And when you read lore, you get XP. Sick, right? I know.
One day I'll reach your level of skill, but not unless I keep practicing with Smiling Mountain.
That's why I didn't want to keep Smiling Fox.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
I would too, man. Why do you
I
doubt
haven't yet
yourself?
settled in. My studies in the Imperial City were far inferior to the instruction you've had. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Li? She also came here very young, didn't she? The two of you are generally considered the most advanced students here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need? I don't know anyone else who displays the skill you do. Perhaps Gao, but he lacks discipline. That is why he still wears the robes of a junior student, despite his ability. Dawnstar would be next, with few able to match her delicate moves. Beyond that, the only other person I know well is Smiling Mountain, the sparring master. I know she is sensitive to things the rest of us can't see. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. It obviously makes her feel different, and that's not right. I think she was given a gift. Unlike responsibility, it may not always be pleasant, but it's something she should be proud of. It shouldn't isolate her. I have seen his kind in the city. He thinks his family's wealth is a substitute for nobility and is angered when others still see him for what he is, a crass and spoiled bully. He doesn't come close to Master Li's skill, but Smiling Mountain is good for the younger students. He pairs novices with more advanced students so we can learn. I've heard about and seen your skill, but I haven't been here long enough to know much more. Most of the students seem to appreciate your abilities. I'll answer. It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course of the Empire. The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle. There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. And try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts. They're the Emperor's personal guardian. I honestly didn't pay much attention during history lessons at my previous school. You could always ask in the town. Old Ming loves talking about the past. I'm no map maker, but I know the basics of the way the Empire is laid out. What do you want to know? It was a beautiful place to grow up. The brightest minds, the most noble houses, all the greatest warriors gather there. It's truly the most vibrant place in the world. I'm glad to be here, don't get me wrong. Two Rivers, though, is very peaceful. I'm used to a more hectic pace, I think. It's taking me some time to adjust. Two Rivers is quiet, subdued. This province has a lot of rich agricultural land. Actually, fields cover pretty much everything south of the Great Southern Forest. They consider farmers uneducated rustics, though they'd use less polite terms. They'd change their tune if they could see such a skilled tutor as Master Li out here. The Empire is divided into 4 massive provinces. This area, largely agricultural, is the Golden Delta. To the north lies the Seat of Heaven, which holds the Imperial City. In the prosperous east, you can find port cities like the Phoenix Gate. To the west lie the hills of the 6 Holy Scrolls. I know little about those 2 provinces, though. I'll answer what I can. He is one man who guides his students well. My last school had 2 masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult. At the Black Leopard School, I learned the bare basics of a style under First Brother Kai, but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more than a few core techniques. I demonstrate, but I don't think I even could. Master Li's teachings have been so much more effective that I have forgotten most of what I learned in the capital. He is greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study. It's funny, but I still want to look. I'm honored that you... The school I attended in the Imperial City was becoming mired in politics, so my mother sent me out to the country instead. Politics is dangerous, she always said. Oh, I don't know. It just seems like the city is changing. Strange people, strange machines. These are interesting times. I think she just wanted to know that I'd be safe. Well, that won't be for a long time, but I'll probably return to the Imperial City. Perhaps I'll join the Imperial Guard. It's hard to think that far ahead. The school I attended in the... Goodbye.
Wait.
It is an... What? It would be an... Excellent. Let's find a quieter...
Let's go. Thanks for telling your life story, man. Throwing in those extra points into Chi really helped, I think. Cannot open that. Is there a map? Man.
I am restored.
What would even the map be? I don't know. Fought you in one. I don't think we read this stuff. Harmonic combinations. To fight without thought is suicide. The path to victory is laid out one step at a time, each ahead of your opponents. Sagacious 10. Harmonic combinations demand the use of 2 styles in rapid succession. The first must be of the class called Support, the second from the class known as Martial. Timing is the key. Begin with a focused, disabling effect and follow quickly with a powerful barehanded blow. Excuse me. The 2 actions working in concert will create a harmonic channel in your chi and wreak havoc upon your foe. You must be swift, as the window to create the harmony is limited. Disable your foe, close swiftly as you change style, and strike with all available force. Let nothing stand in your way, but beware. Opponents of great strength may possess the training to resist this technique. Thought will guide you to victory. Harmonic combinations will ensure the journey is swift. Hum. I don't know if I like this, and I don't like that that's how it invades, but alright. Understanding the stars and the universe is a very important goal. By examining the universe, we can interpret and predict things to come. The sky is where the great dragon was said to dwell, and in his illustrious home we can see the signs of his effects on creation. Of the observable phenomena, three major ones are the most auspicious. Comets, the flames of the heavens passing across the sky, eclipses, during which the power of the gods blocks the sun for brief periods, and falling stars, marking the descent of one of the celestial bureaucracy to the earth. Hummity hum. How about that? How about that? Was that a person or student one? Do we talk to these people or these nobody? Nope.
Gao refuses to practice with the rest of us. He thinks he's too good for us.
That voice is familiar.
Our most senior student has a spare moment to spend with me? An honor. No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Li always reminds me that jealousy is a low path and not worthy of one of his students. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely. That makes sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy. Maybe I should spend more time training, and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning. Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad ghosts attacking people on the roads, or even in their homes. And Master Li accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her, then how could I believe otherwise? They're exactly what you'd expect. The souls of humans who have died. According to all the legends, when you die, your soul travels to the underworld. Once there, your soul is judged and placed upon the wheel of life, so that it can return to this world in a new life. A soul that doesn't return to the wheel of life becomes a ghost. According to the stories, ghosts are usually people whose souls are trapped in this world, either by circumstance or because they won't let go of their old lives. The thing is, those circumstances are very rare, and you never heard about ghosts 10 years ago. Now everyone's talking about them. It's like something has happened, and people aren't leaving this world like they should be. Either that or it's mass hysteria, but I can't believe that explanation.
So I want to mostly just let these people talk because, like, obviously there's a lot of dialogue. This game came out in like 2000. Shadowlands of World of Warcraft came out 2020. And that was supposed to be like a new direction for the story, right? They base Shoot, that's kind of spoiling. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Forget I said
You're
anything.
exactly what you'd expect. Once there, a soul... From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call ghosts. She sees things that others can't. Sometimes she knows things that she shouldn't. I really can't say if it's intuition or something else. That was my first question when I started hearing these rumors. Apparently they can look just like us, though possibly pale and faded. Some ghosts have been around a long time, and apparently they begin to change. They grow distant from their bodies and become more monsters than people. The scary thing is that a lot of the stories I've been hearing are about these old ghosts, the ones that look like monsters. It just doesn't make sense. Master Li took me in when no one else would. He is a firm master, but a kind man deep inside. I really don't know or care. It may as well have been Sagacious Tien, the first emperor. That was before I was born. I imagine that he walked. If you want anything more than that, you'll have to ask someone who was here at the time. That was 20 years ago. Stay well. I'm sure you've figured out most of my little quirks by now. I've been here a few years. I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed school would calm my spirit. But Master Li has shown me how to focus myself. I have learned many skills while here, and not many of them require that I be delicate. When I am done, I haven't really thought about it. I won't go home. There's no place for me there. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once in my life. If you... You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that. Of note? There's only one student of note, and that would be you. Everyone else, even Dawnstar, is just a background for you and your supposed destiny. I'm sure you know that your implied status causes jealous remarks. I have muttered a few, but I don't mean you harm. The one you should be careful of is Gao, but I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Master Li never stops talking about you. You are special, or so we are repeatedly told. It can get annoying. Then again, some find it outright threatening.
Interesting point. Why does he talk about us so much? Just food for thought. Like, is it intentional?
Why do you need to ask me about Dawnstar? You know her better than anyone as far as I'm concerned. You two practically grew up together. Maybe that's why you two get along so well. Maybe her sense for ghosts and the like meshes well with the great destiny Master Li sees for you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like that. Dawnstar is a fine person. She just sees things that I can't. I know there are ghosts and spirits, but why should she be able to sense them when I can't? What makes her special? While Master Li tries to never let it show, he obviously holds a special place in his heart for you two. I suppose that's hard to deal with. even if I have been here far less time than you two. You know him as well as I do. A rich man's son. He's attractive, I suppose, but arrogance follows him like a cloud of locusts. I hear his father is the same way. Gao the Greater and Gao the Lesser. Not a family I would want to be a part of. Of course. I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I? Excellent! Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
You lack focus.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer. There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that I'm sure you would prefer. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises have concluded. Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout, so fight until your opponent is knocked out. Get ready. Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like? I am charged with giving whatever instruction I can, but my insights deal more with the philosophy of combat than the skills themselves. Master Li is very strict about what is taught here, because martial skill is a pathway to great power, and that holds certain risks. It is not just good over evil. Few things in life are that simple. The common way to say it is, do you follow the way of the open palm or the closed fist? You are the sum of your actions. The harmony or discord that you sow will weigh on your shoulders as surely as any physical yoke. But there can be advantages. Certain forms of attack inherently lean toward one extreme or the other. They have a rhythm that resonates within you. You may find that some attacks perform better if you are more intent on causing discord. How you use this is for you to discover and decide. A term for the high path, or perhaps the way of restraint and harmony. Many aspire to it, but few achieve it. It is a path of resisting tyranny. Of course, the source of that tyranny varies. It is just as dangerous coming from without as within. Tyranny from external sources is easy to find and fight. Defending those who cannot defend themselves is a reasonable example. But when your abilities are so much greater than those around you, there is the temptation to set everything right by might alone. That is tyranny from within. True, but that can become a convenient excuse. Eventually you may decide that even direct violence is too inefficient for someone of your strength. It is a small leap from there to enforcing your will so that the crime never takes place. Suddenly you are the oppressor, when all you wanted to do was make things right. This way of the open palm is not without its hidden dangers, despite the best of intentions. But you may find that it is the low path, the way of aggression and discord, a misunderstood path often misused by those who wish to justify a thuggish nature. It is not as simple as crushing your enemies or as mindless as terrorizing the weak. It is a mindset born of impatience, of imposing your will. An evil man might ignore a plea for help because he does not care, but that shows a disconnection with the world. That is not part of the way. A man on the low path might also ignore that plea, but he would do so because that person should demonstrate they are fit to survive on their own.
We actually just had 2 examples to pick it. The first one about people were just be better or whatever regarding us, and then the other one was telling these people, or actually I think it was both of them, that they should just be better. It's their fault that they're not strong enough, right?
The difference is in the details. That same man might help if the odds are unreasonable. He might also do it to incur favor. There is thought in his actions. He is not a mindless killer, but he may let strength decide what course is best. That is why it is a dangerous path. It can so easily be misinterpreted. I am charged with... Master Li is a private man, and I will not presume to speak for him. His interest in you surpasses the care of any master I have known. He must see great potential in you. I'd rather not. He is impatiently traveling the low path, and I long ago abandoned him to it. He is reckless, and he neither seeks nor wants my guidance. As young as he is, Gao has impressive skill. Master Li has tried to restrain him, but I know how far he has gone. He wields powerful energies, but has the temper of a child.
That wields is spelled wrong for some reason.
Master Li has taught the base of such techniques to you and others. Mastering Qi is important for any student here, but he also demands control. Gao's father most likely tutored him. By all that I have heard, both are impatient and spoiled. They can be provoked into explosive outbursts. Only what she lets me know. A very private woman, despite spending so long in the school. You probably know her as well as anyone does. She has great skill, but a reluctance to use it. If she were to let go, she could be very powerful. Perhaps that is what she fears. If you wish, but only introspection reveals true insight. I used to call the trading center of Phoenix Gate my home, but I am settled here. I have nothing to go back to. It is not important. Suffice to say that I prefer this little village to the temptations of a greater city. Enough about me. What else can I do for you? It has been several years since I arrived in Two Rivers. I was surprised to find a teacher of Master Li's ability so far out on the borderlands. It was a fortuitous accident. I have studied the martial arts all my life, and serve your master as I am able. He is devoted to your training, and needs someone to assist the other students. I am charged. Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic. No, I try to improve base abilities, but through the basics that Master Lee has instilled. When you have the opportunity, I'm sure you will pick up new styles quickly. Training has worth, and Master Lee allows me to collect a small fee to reinforce this. Travel outside 2 rivers and you will find my prices are quite reasonable. Let's see what...
No silver, that's crazy, and I have nothing to sell. Each one gives me a +3 bonus, but a -1 to something as well. Oh, interesting. Okie doke. I actually want to go see how much of the city I can see and everything, but that'll be for next time. Because we're gonna save it. I don't know if I should keep a bajillion saves. I don't know, who knows. Save it. Alright. We'll be back next time to explore the city and put off talking to our teacher some more because why not? And yeah. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Like, follow, subscribe if you do all that stuff. Bye-bye. Hmm. Okay, interesting stuff about the difficulty. I have no idea what it's talking about. Something about you get more experience for doing stuff later with a higher level, or technically more experience gain. Da 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 da. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, here we go. Hello, hello, and welcome back. What was I doing? We have no money, so is there a way to go fast? Oh shoot, that's right. Zoom zoom, dude. Zoom zoom mode. Oh, there's over here. Okay. Zoom zoom zoom. Remember that commercial? Or I guess commercial series? Zoom zoom zoom. Zoom zoom zoom. Cha. Chi and health but not focus, okay. The great wheel of life turns eternal, bringing one through life into death, then back around again into life. Though the new life is always different, the core essence, the spirit of a person remains the same. The spirit breathed into each person is eternal. To achieve harmony with the universe, one must perfect their harmony with the spirit. Indeed, the spirit in each individual is a reflection of that greater universe. It is a reflection of the wheel of life and the great dragon that created it. Like that.
Onu yu wir napayir wo onu yu sayir ikupan.
Dawnstar will be back sometime. She left us here to keep the garden safe.
That must have been the old fawn or whatever. Oh. Focus shrine. Locked. Ah.
Greetings, fellow student. The gate is closed for now, and I am tasked with keeping it so. Master Li has asked that no students leave the school until the morning meditations are concluded. Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted. What do you mean? Some sort of test? Ask me anything. I am ready to try. Wait, I know this. Yes, it's weapon, martial, support.
Alright, yeah, let's just quiz him really
transformation,
quick. Why
and
not?
magic. Weapon and martial styles are pretty self-explanatory. Support styles allow you to paralyze, slow, or otherwise hamper your foes. Magic styles allow you to use your chi to control the elements, while transformation styles allow you to assume the form of creatures or even demons. I'm only repeating what I have learned in my time here, senior student, but that was one of the first things I memorized. Chi is our internal magical energy. Is that it? Yes. And we can use our chi to hasten the healing process of superficial wounds. Additionally, chi can be used to strengthen our blows, making the most of each strike. I'm sure that's right. I can't channel my chi like you and Dawnstar yet, but one day. Of his history? Nothing. He is supposed to be a great master, but I just arrived, so I know very little about him. I wish I knew more, senior student, but that is all I can answer about our master. Oh, good. I mean, yes, thank you, senior student, for the chance to answer your questions. Master Li was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
Alright, well, I guess that answers my question. If we get to check out the rest of the place. Not yet. Not yet. But I believe we've fought everybody. Oh, no we didn't. Who are these people?
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice.
Is
Would
that
you
a
like to
monkey?
join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best.
Against. Sure.
This is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
Sounds menacing.
enough. I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
Wait. That's so rude. What do you mean? Are you just gonna walk away? What? Get back. Get back here. Let's find out what happens if we don't fight and we ask questions.
Oh, see, would you... With all due respect, we would be no challenge for you individually. We could learn much from seeing how you deal with more than one opponent.
True.
Smiling Mountain usually lets us fight in groups. If you have to... We should keep practicing. We have a weapon. If you wanted to help us practice in a match against us both, of course.
Oh.
This is good.
They don't have any answers, that's why. Monkey? Yo! What's up, monkey? Monkey bro? Banana Juju would love that. We saved already. This grave appears to be dedicated to the old master, a former instructor of the school. It is a humble tribute, not even bearing his name. Oh, wait. No, that's inside. A small bowl sits beneath the stylized image of a lion, ready to accept offerings of silver to speed the spirit of the departed to his rest. You have no silver. Leave it as is. Cool. We got nothing. Huh. We've read this stuff, right? I don't want to talk to you. Oh, you suck. Martial styles do not always access the energies of mind and bodies harmoniously. Sometimes imbalance is the source of their power. As it is with Iron Palm and Viper, each requires possession of 3 meditation scrolls that prepare the student for the forces that will be encountered. If these disciplines are attempted without complete understanding, the student risks accessing more power than the body can withstand. Knowledge of Iron Palm and Viper is not often shared, as most martial practitioners consider them to be in opposition to classical teaching. If a student happens upon one of the scrolls detailing these styles, he or she cannot and should not attempt to train in the style until gaining the possession of all 3. The most difficult and humbling step of any journey is the acceptance of one's own limitations and confronting whether the journey is possible at all. I don't even remember if those are a thing. I don't know if I got those. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastating dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. Holy shit. Then Emperor Sunhai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was. Through the Emperor's divine will, green returned to our parched land, and stability was restored. That's not right. That can't be right. That's ridiculous. I beat him up.
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Li, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education. Master Li certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness? You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you I'm jealous. I'm sure Wen could stammer out an answer for you, something to make you feel all warm inside and just great about yourself.
God,
Master Li wants to
dick.
talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Li!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Qiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Li. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
Well,
the time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
by clicking the button 3 button. One, two, three. Oh. I knew there was a mini-map. What the snap? Alright, so we got a chest. We got this. Okay. Make it blue. Make it red. Make it yellow.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
What was it? Yellow. Well, how do I... Blue. Do I need another one or something? Wait a minute. I'm getting an idea. I'm getting a really silly idea here. What if... What if... Oh, green is...
Examine your world from all angles, and you will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
Hmm. I wonder what happens if you destroyed it. Should I? Oh, but that's my load. I'm horrible with these games because I do this all the time.
Ah, there will be a time. The people are scared.
Master! Master Lee!
What? Where? You on. You near the end of your training, but I.
Okay. Did not seem to do anything. So, we open the chest. We got our figures. Go here. Destroy the altar.
Rash action will reveal much about the task and the man. Reward may be immediate, but there is no going back.
Oh. Wow. Super glad I did that, right? 25 silver is amazing. Woo. What is the gaze of the lion do? That's definitely a technique. Oh, 2 health and 2 focus. A masterful hunter, the lion must always be aware of the totality of its domain and be ready to protect it. You feel a kinship with the mighty predator after solving the riddle left by the old master of 2 rivers. Sick. So now, everybody's chilling. I have a task. No one's gonna help. Well, wait.
I hear bandits have injured Kia Min. She is a favorite pupil at... What can I... Ah, the lessons you... Let...
Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah, she's gonna be right here.
What's the matter,
Freaking gal.
Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish? That is nice to hear. Gao.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well. It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Let's go get your weapon from Guzhen's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Of course. I can speak now or during our walk. Master Li suggested that I accompany. His workshop is in the center of the village by the gate, up the stairs from the square. It's the largest and most permanent building. You must be tired if you're asking me about that. You've talked to him many times. I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper. Master Li was surprised, but he has not had time to look into it further. Your training is his primary interest. Hopefully I'll find my skills useful for more than just keeping me up at night. Could we go on to something else? We are all spiritual creatures. When we die, our spirits are released to find their way to the underworld. The journey eases the transition from life to death. If their time among the living was troubled or painful, spirits sometimes get lost. They can seem almost alive and are often mistaken for living creatures. They usually only appear for a short time. They say what they need to say and then are drawn to the underworld. If a person's life was very traumatic, his or her spirit can lose its way for a long time. They can go mad trapped in the world of the living. Maddened spirits change. They lose their connection to the living world and begin to channel darker emotions. They can be very dangerous. I've only seen hints of those. It's been enough. I'm very worried about what may be coming. I don't know. That's the kind of thing old men sit on mountains to discover. Some say it is a place of judgment. Maybe it's about reincarnation. You'd think we could just ask the spirits themselves, but if we can't really understand our own answers, how can we hope to fathom theirs? We should get our weapons as quickly as we can. I am honored that Master Li feels I am worthy of standing beside you. We should go...
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main...
Why would bandits come here to Two River?
I'm so shocked, I don't... Heavens, no!
This path leads to the beach. Guzhen's shop is north of the main square. We should really get our weapons as soon as we can.
I mean, what happens if we don't?
Yukutni kunk uno sa ison kudnoka ugyor. Nararo, na pirarpirni, niktakatashi. Kunir fuk no sankud na no wana nyapir. Isana yuyo. Nararo, na pirarpirni, niktakatashi. Ikir niktine piru, unikasurier kwan. Ukir wir, no fantayana ukona ni pinatawa. Usair kokonato, tanatnia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokonato siri panonenico.
It's all your fault, old Ming.
Irkana, unikasurier kwana no kasa iriruru. Nararo, na pirarpirni, niktakatashi. Wunno wir na no ba irsu. Isana yuyo, konir fuk nos. Oh, to fuwe ta wita ir ukarashita wewo. Irsu ni ir unikasuri. Wo anania ifewe uk. Ikirnik tine piru, wo iferek uk. Sata tawe ir, wo nawa fu kunos. Sairosti usyat, sa. Nararo, na pirarpir, ikirnik tine piru, sata kwa I. Nararo, na pirarpirni, nik konir fuk no sankud na no wana nyapir. Wo anania ifewe, wo nikasurier kwana no koni. Konir fuk no sankud na no wana. Wo nikasurier kwana no koni ugnawat. Wunno wir na no ba irs. Was Niato no napadi irovi. Tasi si tintu. Funye wo si ye wo tahufu. Wo sun ponono. Yapapap nasia wir sa ye uth. Wo anania ifewe ukson. Yukutni kunk uno sa ison kudnoka ukyorir. Unikasurier kwana no koni ugnawata ir niknipier. Ikir niktine piru u iferek ukson puno. Sa ir yagoak kokonato siri panoneniku.
Because it's not the truth. And in like, oh god, I don't know, 20 parts or something, we'll probably find out.
Niato nonapadi irovir. Konir fuk no sankud nano irkana. Unikasurier kwana no yukutni kunk unos. Konir fuk no sankud nano. Unikasurier kwana no koni up. Kon. Konir fuk no. Osin. Sa yak. Wo anania ifewe uk sonorok nok. Ikirnik tine piru. Wo iferek uk. Ok sasa sarana fuk no. Rek ni uk ni. Wo sun pononok. Wo.
All right. Well, that would explain it. They're not going to give us the trigger. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever.
What was that noise from the town square? Are people fighting?
Not anymore. Piggy. Piggies. Chickies. Chickens.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I'd better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around. No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them. Save us! I don't want to be buried in the field.
This building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
The pride, perfection, and achievement of an individual are represented in many ways. The honing of the mind, civic achievements, and glory gained for the empire, the development of the spirit and one's inner energies, and the training of the body. Through the body, the practitioner imposes his will upon himself, and through that, upon the universe. Through use of his body, the martial artist achieves transcendence and strength, overcoming all obstacles, both physical and spiritual. Holy moly, focus +7? Oh. Um. I thought it was the base stat. I see now. I see how that works.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of 2 legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star. I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons quite yet. I'll explain why in a moment, but suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this, but don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Li wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find. They say this blade was created in the Forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. How your master found it, They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a young noble convinced the great Eastern Serpent. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. Your weapon is well deserved, if you decide you truly don't like. One more thing you need to know. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be... that you should.
Senior...
Calm down.
The bandits! They've already... Master Li hasn't returned yet with... They're making their way toward the town. I will run to the school. Make your way to the beach and...
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school. Go on. Teach those bandits some manners.
Leaping Tiger! Heavenly Wave! Longsword! Longsword! Longsword!
Help! Someone! They're all over the beach! Bandits!
I knew someone from the school would help. No one else could. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
Thank the heavens you came down here. They're animals.
The school has been closed due... I will...
save us! I don't want to be buried in the field.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Wow, dude. You really did that?
This is your end.
Oh. I messed up. Reload. Try that again. Oh, geez, that's not any better the second time. Try again.
Cannon fire, look out!
There you go. Round 2. Did you do anything about the statue? Hey Ming, you want to like drop that? Can I cheat bonus this thing too? Alright, man. Come on. Oh, shoot. Monster actually went down?
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
What the heck, dude?
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
Dang.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready.
Perhaps. Why did you step in? I could have fought him,
Do not be so
dude.
quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain to the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I guess. I don't know.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me. I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. with glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts. I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was, or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be. Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. Well, we've already visited Gujin. Merchant Fendo is in the village square. Oh, for training or learning the philosophy behind martial combat, go see Smiling Mountain. I don't want to think... I hope...
I'm so glad you and Master Li arrived when you did. That is a great relief. We tried our best, but without you and Master... Hopefully Master Li can shed some light on what
It's a good thing we have Master Li here.
Don't forget his senior student. They say she's the one who fought many of those bandits.
You're darn right I did.
Quite a bit of excitement. Yes, bandits can be tricky opponents. Of course, that didn't stop Gao the Lesser from beating a few of them senseless. That boy enjoyed... You won't tell anyone about what happened, will you? Please, it's not my fault I'm not as skilled as you. This is just the only job I could get that wasn't, you know, hard. Couldn't I convince you to let the... Right, and I will. Why do you need to ask? What? Fair.
He's gonna get us killed because he sucks as a guard.
Good job with those ruffians. I'm just glad you two got a chance to... It's a sleepy... The best thing about... I never got his name, and he shies away from... Merchant Fendo won't even speak of... Oh well, no Oh, be fair. I may be the... I used to be a guard in Broken Path. That whole province is called the Hills of the Six Holy Scrolls. After the body takes... About 10 years ago, something just... We tried to fight them, And it worked to some degree. They came from the hills in the west. But beyond, I wonder if we in Broken Path saw the beginning of whatever... I haven't the whisper of a clue. They simply attacked. Ghosts can't die, but they... I guess there's no peace for the dead. We won, but many people joined the Ghosts' ranks that day. Soon enough, Broken Path became an empty path. Didn't quite... I'd be happy to make an exchange for you. I'd hate to see you lose that experience and familiarity, and you will if you... That's probably for the best. You're right.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Ah, well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks. I get by. I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife lest it come knocking on my door. Besides, the bandits didn't do as much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated. I can't say that. He's a wise man who sees to the heart of things. If I were to complain about anything, it's how few students he attracts. A skilled master could bring a lot of people into this town, but he is very selective about who comes. That's his business, I'm sure, but it affects my business as well. Happily, we don't need to... Well, there isn't much to tell. One day the gods will... I've never set my eyes beyond the horizon. I send my thanks. Why not ask your friend then?
I do what I can.
I do what I can, but to hear some of the caravan masters talk...
I don't think we will be referring to you as a student much longer. You dealt with those bandits easily enough.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Is that the one gal?
I think so. I say we teach a little... We're twice.
This
shit teaches.
All right.
Longsword!
I mean, I probably should have just walked away, but whatever.
Will you ever learn to fight like Master?
I knew you would not... I thought as much before.
Those bandits didn't fight nice like you do at the school.
Is there anything you need? Nah.
Oops.
To hear Gao tell, it would... What? You think I...
Glad to...
That's the difference a lifetime. To hear Gao's side of... It's all... They...
You are the... It is... Master Li... Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might... If I could fight, he could likely round up enough of... Unless you can speed up time. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or... When he's not... I'm not sure, but if... This wound will heal in time. I don't think it's a common... I think so, though... If I'm lucky, if you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs. I can only feed you answers that are common knowledge. Some of the other students... When is the most widely traveled here? And if you have questions about history or philosophy...
Alright, she
I
doesn't have a
haven't
whole
talked
lot.
to many of the newer students. The only one I have strong opinions about is Gao. He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself. If I let my anger get the better of me, I'm no better than Gao.
True.
Master Li cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor. Look how he came to my rescue when the bandit's spell left me wounded. I've heard a rumor that the man leading the bandits seemed to know Master Li, but I really couldn't say why. It's scary to think they came here with a purpose, though. Why don't you ask Master Li?
Also true. Alright, I just looked at what time it is. We've got a little bit to do here before we go back and talk to the master, so yeah, like, follow, subscribe if you do all that stuff, and that's gonna be it for this week of Jade Empire. But we will come back, definitely. We will finish out this game after... Oh gosh, I don't even know how long it's gonna take, man. So let's just go ahead and save it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. When did that chat happen? Hello. Oh man, that's a big delay. All right, well, that's enough for me. Uh, I'll figure out what I do for streaming tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Till next time. Bye-bye.